Greetings, everyone. This is Lightstar, and I want to talk about something that is very important to me and has been on my mind for many years, actually. I was going through my naturopathic degree in my studies many years ago, and I had this come up then because I was very interested in self-care at the time. And so I was putting a lot of energy, obviously, into getting my degree. And I wanted to talk about this, but more in the lines of self-care versus self-love, because I found a lot of people, and in this society, we are all focused on self-care a lot of the time, and sometimes we forget about the other side of it, which is self-love. And they need to be going together so that they work together. But I find that our society is very external based, as we all know. There's so much, with the magazines and what you're supposed to look like, and the models and the athletes and everybody that puts it out there like we have to be doing that and we have to be that. We have to strive to be that, or that maybe we're not good enough just being who we are and how we are. And so I've seen a lot of this balance that we need between the self-care and the self-love. Now, let's just talk about them for a minute. The self-care part of it. This is the external body, the temple, the one that we need to take care of, right? So we do need to take care of this. And this is by, looking at ways of eating right and eating good and healthy for your particular body. And also looking at ways of exercise and getting a proper amount of exercise for you, and how you can take care of yourself that way. And you can take care of your cardiovascular and all these different ways of taking care of yourself with exercise. It's very good to do that. And we also know, getting things like massages and nails and hair and taking care of all the external things that we need to do can be also in that maybe category of self-care, but some of those can also be dovetailing into self-love. For instance, massage. If you go get a massage, you can be taking care of yourself, and you can also be loving yourself at the same time. So, and doing something loving for yourself. But what I've seen in our external world, and I see a lot of people know, there's people that you look out on TV, and if you don't know anybody in TV, you usually have somebody in your life that is, at optimal health, or, they tip-top shape. But we know that by looking at even athletes that are in the tip-top shape and in the world and really working on themselves on a physical level, they too also get cancer, and we see them having physical problems or even mental instabilities, emotional issues. They're not devoid of having this too, just because they put so much energy into their health on the external. We know that doesn't mean that they're going to be healthy on the inside, because what is not always, but usually lacking in these cases is the self-love aspect. So these kind of things are very important, and I've seen this be more and more important as we evolve and we start to grow and we start to look at ourselves from the inside and what's important there. Self-care is the things about taking care of the body, the physical body, and everything we need to take care of that. And yes, it's important and it's healthy to do all of those things. But let's do it from a place of self-love. Let's do it from a place of really understanding at the heart level of what it is. Now, self-loving would be what feeds your soul. What are the things that you want to do just in this moment that would absolutely feed your soul, that would make you feel expanded on the inside, that would make you feel love for yourself on the inside. And let's focus on there. Let's focus on doing those things. And we find that if you focus there first and foremost, most of the time you end up wanting to take care of yourself on the external anyway. You want to do those things, but it's coming from a true resonant place within you of your own soul. Otherwise, it's just, taking care of yourself to look good for getting that guy or getting that girl that you wanted to, look better for. Or it's just, looking good for that job or that everything that is external. And it's not going to last. And it's not going to be innerly fulfilling for you on the inside and at the heart level and at the soul level, unless you go into a place first coming from what is self-loving and what is honoring your own soul, your own spirit first and foremost. I feel it's really an important message for everybody, especially the people that tend to focus on the external, and not to say that they're bad people at all. It's just to say, let's just turn it a little bit inward here first. Let's take the focus away from that so much. Still do it, but let's take the focus away from it so it's not just completely overtaking your life and you're still feeling empty inside. So taking a look at that in your life and looking at where you're at with your self-care versus self-love. Are they both in balance? Or is, your self-care, more priority than your own soul and your own love for your own soul? So taking a look at it from different perspectives is what I wanted to share. It's something I've always felt that in our society we tend to look at self-care and self-love as the same thing. And I am just distinguishing that they're really not the same thing. They can fall in line with each other, but they are definitely very different in the way that you're looking at something and the way that your intentions go out, because that's what it's really about. Is this for a really true self-loving act, or is this just for an external, maybe it's something just, to get outside of yourself, and a way to do that by making yourself look good or making yourself healthy and doing these things for what particular reasoning behind it. So this is what I wanted to share today for the most part. And I also wanted to share something really cool, and this is a finished product of my art image, and it's the newest one that I just finished. It's called Cellular Intelligence. Well, it may not be newer depending on when you're watching this video, but it's called Cellular Intelligence, and it is an awesome image. Now, this is going to be about your self-care in a way, but it's also a little bit larger, and it's healing. It's going to be about healing as well, taking care of yourself from all the realms, not just physical, but spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. And really allowing yourself to heal from these levels and to go into a place of taking care of yourself at that deeper level, okay? So that's what it's about. And it has an enormous amount of healing energy that is incorporated in this image. It's vital, it's alive, it's got all the energies coming from the healing rays, also from master spirits. There's a lot of healing energy that's incorporated in my images. So, and this one's no different, but this one has a lot of power. And so I wanted to read you the information sheet that has the information about what every one of my images comes with this, where it has some information about what the image is channeled about and some helpful information for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and read that while you're viewing the image. And this image is called Cellular Intelligence. Every cell in the human body has its own intelligence and innate wisdom. When you experience trauma, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, negative energy vibrations can become stored in the cellular memory. If these vibrations are not acknowledged and cleared, the cellular reservoirs become overly saturated, which can cause disruption in our field of well-being. It is essential to purify our memory channels so we can be flourish and thrive. It will serve you well to incorporate some tender loving care towards yourself in all ways. Engage in any form of healing that purifies the body, mind, emotions, and spirit. Explore the realms of cellular renewal. toxic emotions, negative thinking, or a less than optimal state of health will need to be addressed from a multi-level approach right now. If you're feeling mentally taxed, relaxation is in order. If you've been lazy with self-care, it is vital that you place your attention back on your well-being. Your cells await your love and healing. You also have healing abilities that wish to be activated. You may already be ready to engage in some new healing modalities. Use these gifts for your own self-healing and also to help others. And some helpful realignments: Reiki healing, DNA activations, crystal healing, cellular detoxification, orb healing, past life therapy, hydrotherapy, cardiovascular exercise, quartz crystals, and lavender essential oils. So this image is very powerful, as you can see and hear. It will allow you to overall reach so many different levels of healing. So I implore you to use this image as a meditation. You can purchase this image on my website at lightstarcreations.com. And this image is very powerful for all healers, energy healers, holistic practitioners, anyone that is using energy to help others. Can be very useful in your practice as well. So I want to thank you. My images are all on my website, as well as all my session work, and also my attunement art, my oracle cards, my alignment jewelry. You can go check out all my sessions there. I can help you out with some of these issues that we've been talking about today. If you want any further assistance with my either my alignment sessions, my 3-phase starseed alignment sessions, where we go into your DNA and we really look at who you are and where you came from, and then we go into a little further into issues and blocks that are helping you from removing those blocks and moving forward on your spiritual path. Or my alignment sessions, and also my illumination session, which can give you some more information about you and assisting you in your path. So I thank you so much for watching, and I'm sending you love and light and blessings to everyone. And I really wish you all a healing journey. And please don't hesitate to let me know if I can help you out in any way. I would love to help you on your healing path and on your spiritual journey. Thanks for watching. Bye now.